The year is 2025, but you may be a little shocked to know that the 1970s produced what may be the most accurate HK rifle of all time, the PSG1. The PSG1 largely came out of the same set of circumstances as the HK P7. The 1972 Munich Olympic Games massacre led the Germans down the path to create more capable fighting weaponry. And amongst their needs was a precision gun that would be both extremely accurate, but also fast on the follow-up shots. In that era, the necessary levels of extreme accuracy typically would only come from bolt guns, and you could go get a fast semi-auto 30 cal gun like a G3, but not while also achieving the sub-MOA accuracy that was necessary. So largely, it was an either-or scenario. Did you want to check the accuracy or the speed box? And that is where the PSG1 came into play. Gentlemen, welcome to the SWAT Team Sniper Challenge. The PSG1 was designed largely as a sniper system. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, right?
Yeah, in response to a little...
Might be familiar with
That's stuff that I read in a book. I don't remember who wrote it, but I was reading a book about it, and they had a whole chapter on the PSG1, and I was like, oh, this is good. I'm going to plagiarize all the information on this. And so it was a sniper system, right? And so we're going to compete in a series of 3 stages. Stage number 1, hostage rescue challenge. Okay. This is a good old-fashioned hostage rescue drill.
I see one of our good friends, Gary Busey, is back.
Do you know why?
I'm thinking it's because of speed? Nope.
See where you're going with this.
Speed. Lethal weapon.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's
Boom.
correct.
It was on the tip of my tongue, sorry.
The only true notable use of the PSG1 in film is in Lethal Weapon. Yep. Number 1, right, aka Lethal Weapon. And Riggs is out in the desert. Now, Gary Busey has captured Murtaugh's daughter, right? Because he's a dirtbag, right? And that's what dirtbags do. And so he's captured Murtaugh's daughter, and Murtaugh has to go out there with basically nothing other than a wheel gun and try to get her back. Riggs is like, I got a PSG1. I'm going to go set up Overwatch, right? And I'm going to make some shit happen, right? Sniper style. So Gary Busey has, unfortunately, captured Natalia. This is Murtaugh's daughter, you know.
I didn't know you were dating her.
Yeah, well, we have a complicated.
Oh, okay.
We have a complicated history together. You will be at 100 yards, okay? Mind you, we are going cold turkey. We have not even shot the gun today, okay? And you will have 10 seconds on the clock to get behind the gun, get your sight picture, and torch off a round. The goal is for the bad guy to die.
Okay.
Don't kill the hostage.
Okay.
Okay? If she dies, she dies. But kill Gary Busey.
Shit
That's
happens.
basically where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes shit happens.
Let's
So
get after it.
We're going to back up to 100 yards, and we're going to see how this goes. All right, everyone. We'll go ahead and get jammed up here. And then we'll push our bolt forward, make sure that we are, you'll learn about that silent forward assist there. Well, more difficult than anticipated. Okay, and we're on safe. Okay, I'm ready to fucking take Busey out.
You ready? Shooter ready?
I'm going to say, hey, you got to be 3 paces behind the gun.
Okay.
Right? Add a little adrenaline in.
Stand by. Beep.
He's smiling at you, Jake. Okay, that was right above. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You shot the hostage.
I see her head
Her
fading.
head is deflating.
Damn!
Oh,
It's what most women do
and
around here.
Busey's just laughing his ass off at you.
So Busey got away with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Son of a...
right in the head.
So I smoked Murtaugh's daughter?
Right in the
did.
face, dude.
Yeah.
No.
It's,
Not good.
I really have
Yeah.
a really challenged
it
relationship
doesn't get much
and history
worse
with
than
her.
shooting the hostage in the head.
Yeah.
But you know, what was the time though?
Dude, that shot was at 6 seconds.
He's concerned about the time.
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
That's not bad.
You still had 4 left to get a proper, you know.
I felt Busey was about to, she's really folded in half now,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately.
She's done.
I felt Busey was about to make a move and I felt like I had 4 seconds. So
Well,
in many
you
ways,
did.
I took an ethical shot.
Oh, it looks like you got her through the chest.
Damn!
Like straight through the chest.
Shit! All right, let's go check on her and we'll reset
Or maybe
here.
that's where you inflate her.
The shoulder, in and out.
Clean break right through the shoulder.
Clean break, also Gary Busey, by the way. Good reference.
Tough life.
Damn.
Tough
It's a clean
life being
pass through.
in
It's a clean pass through.
Yeah.
Busey survived to see another day. Cut her down. Poor animal.
Oh man, she's like right in front of his head.
It's a hostage rescue shot.
It's a
No,
hostage
but that's
rescue
like
shot.
even tighter than before. You can barely see half his head.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think I set him up the same way
take a
both
look.
times.
Look, Jake.
Yeah, it's a perfectly makeable shot.
Okay.
If you're a SWAT Team Sniper, okay?
Which
I'm
none of us are.
still sort of on the naughty list.
Which none of us
All right.
are.
Go ahead, James. You're up next.
I got the shot timer right here.
Okay.
All I can do is hit the green button.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. This is tight. This is tight.
This is a tough shot.
I have faith.
I'm not hopeful for either one of these individuals because this is tough. Okay, let me make sure.
You got to start off the gun.
I know. I'm just making sure I'm in the ballpark.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you know.
Where were you back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hit start.
Hit start.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Stand by.
Busey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. She doesn't seem to be moving.
No, I definitely didn't hit her. I'm thinking I was a little bit left of him. I tried to go.
I can't see hits.
Yeah, I tried to just left. I think I went in between the target and the post.
Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
Well, at least I didn't kill her.
Is that really better, though?
I think so.
I took someone out.
You took someone's life.
You did. You did. And you
I
know,
took someone out.
actually, you hit Busey too. When we really think about it,
It's actually true.
because you hit her shoulder. It went through her shoulder into him.
And that really wasn't a kill shot, if we're being honest with it. A shoulder from 308, big deal.
I mean, it's just like speed.
It's speed. Shoot the hostage.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Exactly. Good
All right.
reference also,
Okay.
by
Yeah,
the
you're
way.
welcome.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you get
Chris.
to shoot the same
All right.
set here.
It's all
Let's go.
you.
Okay, are we ready? Spotter ready?
Ready?
Natalia ready? Busey ready? Blau ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Oh dear. Oh dear. She must be nervous right now. She's probably quite nervous at the moment.
Right in the center of the head.
Whose head?
Right here.
Whose head?
Busey's. Right there.
1027. You already
Overtime, but
executed
you
him.
got the hit.
Which I'm the only one that got the hit. That's minus 1 second. 917.
He had already executed her. What's the point?
No. The bullet met him before he could pull the trigger.
Solid hit.
Did it?
Yeah.
What's crazy is I got better glass on these binos than we do on the rifle. Yeah, right. Almost dead center.
I mean, that's T-box shot, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
So I think I win.
Yeah, it's a good hit.
I don't know, man. My
You
time was
killed
really
the
fast.
hostage.
My time was really fast.
You missed both. I took out the bad guy. Therefore, I win.
I shot the hostage and the bad guy in the allotted time.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go take a look and make sure that we're not talking something too early. Hang on, let me clear
Yeah,
this
let's clear
out.
that. Recoil on that's awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's nice on a tripod.
I was so in the zone of life saving that I didn't even really focus on the gun, but that was nice.
Yeah, let's go see what we did. Oh, that's a great shot.
I mean, come on, son. That's a damn good shot.
That's an awesome
Damn.
shot.
That's a damn good shot.
That's a lot better than that back there.
Yeah, rude.
You weren't even close.
Rude also.
And it's better than my shot that went through there.
I mean, come on, man.
That was good.
Look, there's not
Quality.
a whole lot I can say about that.
Can you at least say something nice to me for once?
I can say this. We're competing for one SWAT Team Sniper slot, and the challenges are not over. We are
Okay.
still in competition.
But it looks like I'm in the lead, correct?
You shot someone. Yeah, you shot someone.
James, can you at least be nice for
That
one
is
second?
that's a great T-box
Okay,
shot.
thank you, man. Appreciate it.
From a gun you've never shot before.
Never shot before. First
Yeah,
round.
yeah.
I mean, that's all I was looking for, guys.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind, I shot it cold. Gun hadn't been warmed up yet. It's in shit low and left.
It's always the equipment, never the shooter.
Greetings, friends of the 1911 Syndicate. YouTube has not liked some of my past remarks, but National Armory is supporting today's episode, so allow me to read a statement to you. I like National Armory. I am even a customer of theirs. I have a thing in their place, and I am currently in pending acquisition of that thing. National Armory is located in a place. I'm sure you're capable of finding out where that place is. If you are not in that place, technology can be of assistance to you in how to find them via a remote area. National Armory carries things that I think you would like. Some of those things are made today, and some of those things were made many years ago. There is a large variety of these things at National Armory. I like National Armory, and National Armory likes you. Your support there is appreciated. Thank you very much.
So here we are. SWAT Sniper Challenge really off to kind of a heated start here.
Yeah.
Very contentious at this point, I would say.
Who's contentious, you or?
Well, I just think the shots are really quite debatable in terms of, I did shoot Busey. Just saying, shoot the hostage.
Through the hostage.
The only way to get some places is to go straight through.
Yeah. Tell that to your commanding officer. Fired.
Right. Okay, so what we want to do is just bring you a little bit of sort of history and origin story, kind of a fascinating origin story that in many ways harkens back to an origin story that tied to other HK releases, kind of with the P7 and everything. So take it away.
Yeah, so for the PSG1, it dates back to that same time period, and really kind of a watershed moment within Germany was the Munich Olympic massacre and the hard look that they took in the aftermath at the failures on the actual attempt to take out the terrorists on the airfield. And what they found was, from a weapon standpoint specifically, they had open sight G3s that were kind of pressed into the action, and then they had bolt action, hunting style rifles that were utilized that time for more precision fire. And at night, in the chaos of the event, they had difficulty acquiring the sights onto their targets with the open sight G3s in the darkness and with the lights. And with the bolt action rifles, they had a difficult time transitioning from one target to the next and get those rapid follow-up shots. So what they deduced was, hey, we need a precision semi-automatic weapon that is capable of being very, very accurate, but also being able to fire multiple shots very quickly. And at that time period, as we know, that just didn't exist.
Yeah.
You could not get semi-automatic rifles to be repeatably accurate to the level that was necessary. So that's why you saw every organization using some form of a bolt-action rifle in that time period. So
it's like we can get you fast, follow up. We can get you really accurate. We can't get you both at the same time.
Yeah. So there was a requirement that went out within the German firearms industry to produce such a weapon. H&K would present what we see here today as the PSG1. Walther would pursue it as well with their WA 2000, which is another gangster weapon. But again, what you really have to understand is that whole concept, and this is once again H&K doing what had never been done before and taking on this project and doing it in a very rapid timeline as well to produce these weapons. So it is, as you look at it, you're like, oh, it just looks like a accessorized G3, but really besides the magazine and the base receiver, everything on this gun is new and different on there. So,
can I ask one question? So, if I recall right, the Olympics was '72 off the top of my head, and I think these kind of came out in '72.
Yeah, like by the end of the year.
So the turnaround was pretty, especially by HK. I mean, HK takes a long time to develop stuff.
Yeah,
that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it was pretty rapid. But I think you saw the motivation at that time period to stand up not just the weapons that would need to be employed, but the organizational structure, to create SWAT teams that didn't exist, the creation of GSG-9 at that point to be that counterterrorism unit. There was a lot of things happening in a very rapid standpoint, and obviously H&K was already, well established at that point. But yeah, the quickness of the developmental program and then to produce what you see here is really impressive.
And do you know if there was something like this already in the works and then the Munich happened?
They had kind of an actorized version of the G3, but this was kind of their way to say, okay, if we were really going to build this thing right, here's what we would do in order to take that base platform of the G3 and modernize it.
Okay.
And the P7 came out of the same
The P7
and
then you had with the GSG-9 coming over from their border guards, and they'd already been issued the MP5s. They take that over, and then we saw the MP5K come out of that time period requirements. The MP5SD came out of that requirement. So quite
pretty
a bit
formative
time period.
Yeah, like tragedy.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. So, okay. A little bit of backstory on that. So now we shall cut back over to the range and conduct more ridiculous challenges. Then we'll see you shortly. Gentlemen, SWAT Team Sniper Challenge 2. Every morning, a good cop starts his morning with a cup of coffee and a
donut.
jelly donut.
raspberry filled.
Pile.
Except your lazy policing has led to a crime spree and your donuts have since been stolen into the wild.
A travesty.
Okay. You have talked to a judge. You have litigated your case to the judge. You're very upset about your donuts being stolen, and the judge has deemed it better to shoot the criminal who has stolen your donuts than let these Krispy Kreme donuts be stolen. Okay. You will be at 50 yards. You will have, as we see here, you will have two targets, criminals, one being Busey, who at this point has miraculously survived that headshot.
Surprising.
And you will have two targets to shoot. Of course, they will create a red splatter behind them, right? Fucking cinematic masterpiece on this one, boys. How long would be at 50 yards, how long would be a fair time to get this job done?
10 seconds.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
At 50?
So.
Yeah.
I think so. You're taking two shots and you got to transition between the two.
Transition.
10?
And it is a donut, which is a harder thing for me to actually come to grips with shooting
Morally,
than Gary Busey or that
Natalia.
inflatable
Natalia.
girl.
No, let's not call her inflated. She has feelings like anyone else. So 10 seconds on the clock, 50 yards. You have two targets of opportunity.
Let's get it.
Let's get after it.
Where is the shot timer? It was hanging here.
Yeah, I took it off. Is it up there?
I'm ready for this.
I don't know. Where'd you put it? That's why I had it hanging up here.
I love
So
it.
you wouldn't take it off?
I'll use my phone.
So I'm actually personally pissed off about this, which our career as SWAT snipers kind of depends on this.
We got 10 seconds on the clock. Shooter ready. Stand by. Beep.
Okay. Off to the right on the first one. And on the second one, it looks like you just nicked the left side of it.
Okay, we've got that donut survived. Hey, look at this guy. That's basically the equivalent of a line break on a jelly donut, and that counts.
Well, no red stuff came out.
No, but I did kill the guy.
Do we
with the
count
donut.
that as a line break if
100%
no
counts.
jelly filling came out?
I mean, he was telling me it was gonna explode jelly filling everywhere.
I don't think that counts because there's
Of
no
course it
jelly filling.
counts. I hit the donut.
There's not even any coming out.
He did hit the donut. You just never know where the jelly filling is going to be. It might all be like right here.
Yeah, it like coagulates in a zone. Okay, so
I'll give you
50%
credit
hit.
for having that hit, but he was over time, right?
That's what I thought, but
I don't know.
I don't think there's any way.
I thought the alarm went off and then the second shot went off.
People can litigate that in the comments.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we got more donuts to hang.
Do we need to?
Yeah, that's my kill. Take it down. There are a dozen of these bad boys. James Williamson, if you need more anger, you could even imagine that they have stolen your Diet Mountain Dew.
Ooh.
Because we do know the passion level for that
You do the
beverage.
do.
Okay.
You going left to right or right to left?
I'm going to go left to right, but I need to adjust the cant on this. I'm surprised you shot like that.
Oh, it's
A real,
You changed the dope and the whole setup
a
for your
real
run?
sniper shoots with what they're given.
Okay.
He just completely re-rigged this whole gun, by
Yeah.
the way, guys.
You're right. I set it up correctly. I don't know what you had. Just every opportunity to.
You set up my
You had
gun.
your prep time. Shooter was in his prep time, and you were just like, "It's too tall." But at no point did you
It
go,
was
"It's
too
canted
tall.
off to the right." And
It's combat, man. I make do with what I got.
okay. Well,
Shooter ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Ooh.
Last shot was at 889.
Boy,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you.
I'm feeling
really,
good about both my shots.
I
but
can't
we'll
quite
see.
tell.
We're about to go find out.
I
go
can't
find
quite
out.
tell. There's no clear answer on the binos.
Okay, weapons clear.
This is a curious situation here, especially with now
Don't
giving
lose my
himself a
shot timer
correct
this
dope
time.
You want me
on
to
the optic
Look, I'll put it right here.
and a
Just don't put
correct
it down.
setup on the tripod.
Oh, I see a hole.
I think you.
I see 2 holes.
Oh,
damn.
dang.
Fucking A.
Oh, damn.
Booyah. See that right there? That
Damn.
right there? That right there?
Good hits. Good hits.
No jelly donut is safe from me. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman would be proud.
Do you want to just mark the hits on the donut and I'll just shoot them? Yeah, let's just mark hits on donut.
I've never Sharpied a
Does that work, Jake?
Sure.
Hey, it works.
You know, the splatter really kind of a letdown. Turns out the splatter really is uneventful. I mean, I thought we were going to just have an explode, like a grenade hit this thing.
Yeah,
We'll know that.
you'll know that.
Yeah.
If you have another toothpick, you could put it through the hole, I guess.
All right. Timer, spotter.
Stand by. You were low and right, just outside on the right target and just below the left target.
Dang.
I mean, we're talking half an inch on both.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of those cream-filled donuts anyways, so.
Jelly.
Yeah, I mean, that's mighty close.
Oh, wow. Boy, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Close on the counts and horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, and Gary's still laughing at us.
So I came in second place on this.
You did.
All right,
Just
boys.
the first loser.
I'll take 50% threshold. That's where I live in life. That's my zone.
Fair.
Guys, PSG1s, that's what we are talking about today. And you're probably going, oh yeah, I know about Checkmate mags. They probably made the PSG1 mags. And I hate to inform you that is actually incorrect. They don't make PSG1 mags. They do make a damn good 2011 mag. You're probably wondering if it'll fit with that mag. Well, guess what? Everyone relax at home. There's no need to riot. Okay, shooting an Atlas Apollo today with an ungodly light trigger. It's a gun that can just like, you know, it's a gun that can run. But what, more importantly on the magazine there, on the UH mag, stands for ultra high capacity. Everyone relax. I wouldn't even call it high. I would just call it like really good, awesome capacity. 19 rounds instead of 17. Magazines this size should take 17 rounds. These take 19s because Checkmate said we can do better. This is America. We make these in America. They come with a lifetime warranty. We can do better than 17 rounds. So they did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of whiz bang shit. Now we got a +2 on this mag. So you can go scope them out. Free shipping, I think, over $199, which is pretty good. Pick up 3 of these bad boys, get free shipping. That's what I would do. So anyway, we appreciate Checkmate mags. See, I'm not hammered or anything. No one would freak out. We appreciate their support, and we're going to go ahead and move on, talk about PSG1s. The donuts, we're scared. We've established that.
Yeah.
You know, varying degrees of accuracy there.
There's one that was pretty accurate.
I got both mine. I don't know.
Yeah, what we
like donuts
do
more?
know is we have a very accurate firearm that is capable of smoking out some jelly donuts, right? With a capable shooter. So let's kind of dive into, you know, really brass tacks, like features, like the gun.
Yeah. So as I stated before, the base receiver, what you see from here to here, is the same as what you had on a G3 rolled stamp steel receiver. But in order to reinforce it, you can see on this section right along here, on both sides, right along the channel where you would normally have the telescoping stock fit in, there's a welded on additional reinforcing tab of steel. This is the same thing that was done on the HK-21 series of machine guns to provide additional rigidity. Moving back, one of the most noticeable features here is this big clubfoot stock. Visually, obviously, it stands out quite a bit. You've got a portion here where you can use your support hand when you're shooting to hold and stabilize the weapon. You can see it's got an adjustable cheek riser. It also has adjustable length of pull, so you can customize this to the individual shooter. And unlike a lot of the other designs that you would see on bolt action rifles at the time, where they've got shims that have to be put in at the armor level and then it's fixed to the gun, this came in the deployment kit with a little key knob that you could adjust it yourself on the fly, and you could set it up for yourself and then immediately turn around and set it
Now,
up.
is that pretty well set up for you?
Well, this one obviously is the gray room example. This is not the
one
one
we're
that we're
shooting.
shooting. Yeah, I set it up for me. There's an advantage before we went out there to shoot. You are a little height
Take note of that.
challenged.
You take insulting. Okay, but you guys remember that.
Yeah.
Who shot both donuts? The guy who the gun was set up for.
Yeah, but all the other challenges, I ran it on his setup, and I did
Shut
just
your mouth.
fine.
Shut your mouth up. Okay.
Get a little
okay.
taller, brother.
Yeah, you guys are roughly the same size. You take me
Well,
in
height.
here, built like a normal athletic male, and sure, I'm not set up to do these the gun set up for giants. So if you're wondering why Busey only got winged, maybe it's the gun's fault or the host's fault.
I just hear a lot of excuses.
It's always the equipment, dude. It's
Well,
never
you know,
the
and you
shooter.
know what though? Round 3 is coming.
Yeah.
The SWAT Sniper Challenge not over. Round 3 is coming, boys.
As he stated, you had ample opportunity to set up both the tripod and the weapon.
I don't want to slow down the day. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, please continue, dirty James Williamson.
There you go. But what you don't see visibly is inside the stock, there is an additional recoil mitigation system on the SG1 stock. And that's why when you shoot this in comparison to what you might do a back-to-back of a G3 or an HK91, you notice those guns have more of a recoil impulse. This one's much more soft shooting because of that additional set.
That's the mass of the gun too.
That-
I mean,
that
it's
as well.
a 15-pound gun,
Yeah.
so like that
The barrel
plus that.
the barrel is not
25-inch
exactly a
barrel, I
pencil barrel there.
Moving down to the trigger group, obviously the most noticeable thing here is this, walnut wooden style grip with this base on here. This is from that time period of doing a lot of the Olympic style wood grips that you would see usually on pistols.
Yeah.
This one obviously is really, it's got a large palm swell. It's got the grip in it. It really feels good in the hand. This base here on the bottom is adjustable higher or lower. And so what this allows you to do is to fit it so that every time you grip it, your hand fits in the same place and it doesn't slide up or down on the weapon. So most people never make an adjustment off of that, but it goes up and down. On the trigger face, you can see it has a very narrow trigger, but then there's a trigger shoe that is actually wider that allows you to get the full pad of your trigger finger on the trigger. And then you can notice it has an adjustable screw on the back here that allows you to only pull the trigger far enough to release the hammer from the sear and then have a short reset. So that aids in your ability to rapidly fire your follow-up shots on there. Inside the trigger group, there is a counterweight, and that's why you're able to get such a nice trigger pull versus what you would be familiar with on a G3.
Yeah, totally different. Yeah.
The
Very
harder primers on the 7.62 cartridge mean you have to have a heavier hammer spring on those, which relates to a heavier trigger pull. The counterweight actually allows you to balance off of that. So when you take it apart, it's actually pretty cool to see how that functions.
Interesting.
Up to the magazine, same 5, 10, or 20 round magazines that are available for the G3 design. There's no paddle mag release on this. It uses the same kind of like semi-auto type shelf that you'd see on the commercial guns and just the simple push butt mag release. On the opposite side of the receiver, and we'll have Crispy roll in for a close-up, there is what some people would look at and say that looks like a forward assist. HK would describe it as a silent bolt closure device, and that's because you still have to, as a roller delayed blowback gun on HK's design, is you have this charging handle off the side, you lock it up, and in order to make sure that the gun goes fully in battery, you do the traditional HK slap and that allows the full force, the recoil spring, to push those rollers out into battery. On another one of those guns, be it an MP5 or a G3, if I rode that charging handle forward slowly, I would not have enough force to get the rollers in battery. The gun would not be in battery, and you'd go to take your shot, and it wouldn't fire. So this allowed you to silently ride the bolt forward and then press on your silent bolt closure, and it would drive the bolt fully into battery for you.
Which, again, if we're, talking about precision teams, sniper teams, things like that, hey, you might be in a scenario where you really can't make noise.
Yeah.
And so that you might go, well, just slap it. Well, slapping is pretty loud.
Yeah.
Not trying to give away all of our positions here.
Yeah, definitely an added benefit. The forward handguard is completely redesigned. It's got more of a triangular design, and as you can see, there are no front or rear sights. It was totally meant to be with the optic. On the bottom of the handguard, there's a T-track that allowed it to be fitted into a special bipod, and they also had a really pretty significant engineering design of a unique tripod for it as well. And then underneath it, you have a very heavy, very long, match-grade, free-floating barrel, which is really part of the main accuracy potential of the weapon.
And about 19 pounds worth of barrel.
Yeah. I think they're 25-inch barrel.
Yeah, it's deceivingly a much heavier gun than you would think.
Yes. Correct.
A lot of times when guys come in the gray room, hey, can you pull this off the wall? And you hand it to them, they're like, whoa. I thought that was going to be the weight of a G3 with an optic on it.
Yeah, no.
Significantly heavier.
Definitely not meant to hump around for a long time. But you're in an Overwatch position, had it set up for a while, you're stationary.
Yeah, this is
Very
a fixed position firearm. You'd want to have it in a tripod or a bipod position. You definitely would not want to try and fire this offhand. Internal to the bolt group, and we'll show this as well when you look inside, two key features. One, in order to reduce the wear on the internal components to allow the repeatability of accuracy, the locking pieces are actually made out of titanium instead of on steel on the other weapons. And then on the rollers, on all the other roller delayed guns, every time those bolts go into battery, those rollers could be at any position within 360 degrees. So you would not have the same exact repeatability of the bolt group's placement in relation to the chamber on those other guns. With the PSG1 series, they went to half moon rollers, which meant every time it went into battery, it went into the same exact position, and that leads to the repeatability, the accuracy. And then lastly, what you see mounted on top, this was different than what you saw on all the other roller delayed guns, which used the normal sight tab mountings and a claw mount optic design that allowed you to rapidly mount and dismount your optics of choice with the repeatability of 0 into that. On this one, they fixed it to the weapon. So you can see the actual optic mounts are welded to there, and then it has a unique optic that only works with this mount. This Hensoldt optic is what was issued with the original PSG1s. It's a good piece of glass, but it does not have all of the features that we've come accustomed to. And I think we agreed from shooting this is what holds this gun back today, is the fact that I don't have the range-finding reticle features that I want to be able to see and say, okay, I think that target's at 200 yards, just adjust to that tick mark and put it on the target, and I'm going to hit now. You just have a simple crosshair. There was a battery-powered illuminator set up for this, but those things obviously at this day and age don't work anymore. So there is no illuminated reticle that you might have on a newer optic. So when they continued to produce this in through the 90s and early 2000s, there was a requirement to provide a more up-to-date optic. So the PSG1A1 was offered with a Schmidt-Bender PM optic, which really brought it up the next level.
Which was variable power too.
It was, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And the other change that was on the A1 variant, you can see where the charging handle is in this position. If I pull this up to the lock position, it would be sitting
really
right
tight.
in front of the optic.
Yeah.
They offset it off the side, which would allow it easier manipulation, but also on those Schmidt-Bender ones, if they wanted to put a night vision module on the end of it, it wouldn't interfere with your ability to manipulate the charging handle.
Yeah, even us shooting it yesterday is when we shot the range footage. It was like, and even more awkward for a lefty who's charging this over the top. I'm like, dude, I can like kind of barely actually, because it's so close to the optic. You're like, this is not a whole lot of real estate to work with
knuckles.
here. No, it's definitely a knuckle dragger, sort of like you're going to get some busted knuckles at some point on that gun. We were talking earlier. There are still PSG1s that hit the market. Like when these first came out, where were they priced roughly?
Like 10 grand.
Right. Yeah. So the last two that I tracked, one had 75 bids that closed at basically 33 G's. The other had 50 bids and closed at 37.5. So like these are going for real collector money these days.
Yeah.
Very collectible gun, especially if you have it with the complete deployment fitted case that had all of the accessories, including the battery charger and the tripod. A lot of times those things have gone missing over the years, or the cases are in bad condition, or the guns have been shot too much out. But I think we will all agree, a very easy gun to shoot. And if we had spent more time to actually confirm the zero for ourselves, I think you would have seen our capabilities with the weapon would have been greater. I think a lot of times guys assume that we've spent a whole lot of time on these things, but most often, at least when we do the videos with you, it's like, hey, we grab the gun, we go right out and we start shooting them. So yeah, it's a great one. It's one I think a lot of guys have always wanted to have as their grail gun. Man, I'd love to get a PSG1. I think
as a video game guy, this is like some pretty cool epic video games in the past. So
want to show some stuff inside?
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so looking first at the buttstock assembly here, right below the fixed recoil spring assembly, you'll see this rod that sticks out behind it. This is part of the improved recoil system. So when the bolt group comes all the way back to the rear, it hits this and buffers it against the system. This isn't present in the other G3 designs. Looking at your trigger group, I've loosened this screw slightly, and you can see the adjustment that I can raise or lower this in order to fit my hand. And then up here on top, if you look just to the right of where the hammer spring is, you'll see the counterweight that's attached to the trigger itself. So you still have a significant weight requirement to cock the hammer back against the weight of that spring, but that force is being done by the bolt group moving back to the rear when the weapon cycles. But because of the counterweight, once you release it, it's an incredibly light trigger pull and a very crisp release. So you don't feel the heavy, kind of long, and sometimes depending on what model it is, maybe kind of a stackish pull on this one. It's incredibly light and crisp. Then once we take the trigger group apart, which you'll notice it's different on the PSG1s, normally the locking pieces on the roller delayed guns is like a silver color that you can see. This one's more of a black. This is the titanium locking piece that's done to increase the strength of this and reduce the wear on that component. And then if we look at the bolt, this is clearly a PSG1 bolt because it says it is on there. And if we look at the rollers, this is what's really unique is they're extended out here. They're not 360 degrees. They're actually half moon and flat in the front, and that allows them to always go into the same position when it goes into battery instead of being somewhere around the 360 degree angle of those. And then on top, you can see they've redesigned the extractor on the PSG1. This is also a carryover into the machine gun variants, the HK21, 23 series. And this eliminates the exposed extractor spring that we've seen on all the other roller delayed guns. That was kind of a weak link in that system. So a much more reinforced system here as well.
It's fantastic. All of that makes me want to know if that combination of features would be adequate to shut down a fleeing criminal vehicle. Challenge number 3, the grand finale, folks. This would be the Getaway Vehicle Challenge. Here's the deal. A suspect has stolen your vehicle. And a judge has, of course, said, you need to stop this vehicle. So you will have 1 magazine to achieve the task of stopping said getaway vehicle. And speaking of the vehicles, let's meet them. Okay, getaway driver, your job is to escape and evade. James's job is to prevent you from doing that. He has 1 magazine to do so. James, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Driver, ready?
Ready.
Fucking send it. Drive. Drive, baby. Oh, God! Oh, my God! This is thrilling! Oh, no! Damn!
Okay. To be honest, I thought I hit it the first time.
Oh, really?
And I like stopped because it wasn't moving, and I was like, okay, cool. But no, that was fun.
All right.
I definitely know my holdover now.
I'm gonna go downrange, Crispy.
That was good. Good times.
All right, let's go check the hit. That was more thrilling than it had any business being. Like, that was genuinely exciting.
Okay, I got to say that was a lot of fun. You guys should do that more often.
Popped up.
Yeah, yeah, it did like a full flip.
Oh, yeah. Looks
Oh,
like we blew a wheel off. We
hurting.
blew a wheel off. Look at that.
That's a mobility kill. Counts.
But the lights are still on?
It's actually still alive. It lost a wheel.
Well, it lost 2. You can see the impact.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, driver, take that for a spin.
She lives. I think if you get a hit, it counts. That's fair. We got 2 more of these suckers over here flashing their lights at us.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of jackasses in traffic.
Shoot them bitches. You want me to go next or you?
You can go
All right, boys, you ready to see what a real winner looks like?
Yes.
with your
Send
pink
it.
ride.
Let's get after it. Shooter ready.
Driver ready. Driver, engage. Oh, no!
That was epic.
It's called
Damn.
easy money, boys.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Epic.
I said 1, you did it in 2, bud.
Epic. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Damn. All right, clear that thing.
And that thing exploded.
Okay, that was what would appear to be a pretty clear direct hit. The lights of the vehicle are still on, I can tell you that much. These things are actually quite robust. Something appears to have blown off of the vehicle. Oh, wow. Okay, so the cab... so the cab has blown off. Yep. I am fairly confident this is still functional. Will this still go? It looks like it literally blew the cab off of the top of it.
No way.
She'll go.
Damn, that's a resilient little fucking thing.
It really is.
I think
Holy
perfectly
shit.
fine. It hit the bottom and it just blew the top off.
Dude, slap it back on. Let's run it again.
All right, Cybertruck, ready to meet your demise?
How'd you go about picking the vehicles for everyone?
I hate Cybertrucks. I've shot them before, so why not shoot them again today?
And Chris's?
Chris enjoys pink, and James is a Marine, so we gave him what we thought would be the hardest target, which thus far has panned out to be true.
Crispy. I chose pink because it was better in this environment to see. I gamed it. Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Driver ready?
Yes.
Driver, let's drive.
It's high. It's high. It's high.
Jesus. Oh, no. It's losing my sight picture. Where are you? You gotta go the other direction.
Yep.
Turn around.
Oh,
Other way.
Shoot a cameraman
Other
here.
way.
Oh, he's stuck.
Yeah, it keeps getting stuck with pulling me.
Oh, shit. I've lost my sight picture. There you are.
Is that off?
Oh, my God.
There we go.
Plug his ears.
Knock the wheel off. Mobility kill.
Finally!
Yeah.
Holy hell!
Didn't mean to get
There you go.
with you, but I was trying to save all the hearing you had.
You knocked the wheel off. That was impressive.
Unload
wheel off and it kept going.
It did. These things are resilient.
Dude, yes they are. Cybertrucks. What's the fastest Cybertruck model?
The Platinum D Alpha
Or the
or something like
Plaid
that?
or something like that? Cyber Beast. I
Oh.
think this was a Cyber Beast because this thing was moving. All right, so we blew a wheel. Damn, somehow that thing of it. Oh, yeah. Right through the back of
Yeah, right through the back.
Yeah, right through the back there. Oh,
What are all
yeah.
these other marks? Oh, those are your misses?
This stuff?
Yeah, like all these marks are all your...
Cows.
Oh, cows. Oh, my
Cows,
bad.
The horses graze over
My
here.
bad.
Shit. So anyway, this is basically exactly what we did to an actual Cybertruck door because it's a stupid vehicle and it's driven by stupid people. Okay, end of the day, SWAT Team Sniper Challenge on the PSG1. Do I have a case of having won this? I would like to potentially, I think I could make a strong case. No?
No. The greatest thing you did today is wing a donut. That's
Thank
it.
you.
That's literally it.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
That's a clean kill.
So it's between two.
And to be honest, I don't even care because that was so much fun. Like, who wins doesn't even bother me. I would not have expected that I would have finished the day sitting on top of an ATV, firing a PSG1 from a tripod
At sunset.
At sunset on remote control cars. That was epic.
It's a hell of a day.
It's a great day.
I mean, it really is a hell of a day.
But really, who won?
I think James has a real case here. I think James has a real case
I
here.
just can't ever give you any credit.
He had the most difficult vehicle to shoot. The donuts were lights out. The donuts were lights out.
I was proud of the
Who
donut
killed the
shots,
one bad guy today?
but, yeah.
Yeah, James scared him.
You did get a head box.
It was a good shot.
on
It wasn't.
Gary
You
Busey.
definitely won a stage. James definitely won a stage
I've heard that 2 slots opened up, and I'd be willing to share those 2 slots with you. So we're both winners.
on the team.
Yeah. Captain called me. He said that fucking Irish man said.
So what
"Fuck
do I
that
do
guy."
on the team?
Well, you don't want to know.
You get donuts.
I'm
No.
the donut boy.
You're the medical guy.
Oh, even worse.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Even
well,
worse. Yeah.
we need a medic, and
Well, dear friends, on that bombshell, we will see you next week.